channel. Today I want to show you guys how to use these inverted molds to protect your natural nails, and I'm doing this method with hard gel. I'll have a link for these in the description bar below. I got these a very long time ago, you guys. I believe they have these on sale on eBay, and I will also link their YouTube channel where you guys can find these. In my opinion, these are probably the best dual forms available. They have different sizes, and I got a mix and match, so I have different types. These are the ones that I prefer the most. However, they have slightly curved ones, and they also have extreme curve. Now, I've never tried these ones before, but I can imagine they're super curved. But the one thing I love about these dual forms is that they come in very many different sizes, and especially when it comes to the thumbnail, it's so hard to find a dual form that fits a wide nail plate like mine, and I find that these fit no problem and beyond. Actually, they have wider sizes. I just want to show you real quick to give you an example. Here's one for the thumbnail, and it is extremely wide. I mean, this is way too big for my thumbnail, but I just want to give you guys an example. The material is really durable, and that's what I love about these. They're reusable. You can use them over and over and over. They're not going to break. Unlike other dual forms that I've used in the past, I've used ones from the ASB, which you could find at Sally Beauty Supply. I've also used the YS nails, but I don't have those with me, so I decided to use these. And what I'm going to do is just basically reinforce my natural nail. Now, the problem I have with wearing hard gels on my nails is that they tend to lift, so I have to keep it far away from the cuticle. So I've already done this nail and my pinky, this one, because it completely broke, and I reattached it with glue, and then I applied one of the forms. So this one and also the pointer finger, and I'm going to just do all of the rest of them, and I want to show you guys how I do it. So the first thing that you want to do is, first of all, pick up one of the nails and make sure that it fits your nail from sidewall to sidewall. And this is a number 2, which is too big. Usually for my pointer finger and my ring finger, I use a number 5. And this fits perfectly. Let me zoom you guys in real quick. Perfect fit from sidewall to sidewall. And as you can see, the product would basically go right in there, and it creates that perfect C-curve each and every time. I think the only challenging thing to this is holding the UV or LED lamp above your nail while this is held on nice and firm, so you don't get any bubbles. And that is a little bit of a challenge. It's not so bad on my with doing this with my dominant hand, but when I have to switch around and do my dominant hand, it's a little bit more tricky. So for this, I'm going to use my Ibd clear hard gel, and I like it because it's a little bit thicker. I'm also going to be using one of these very fine detail. It's actually an I'm not sure if it's a gel nail brush, but I got this from Born Pretty store long time ago. But I tend to go for these very small, narrow gel brushes. I think they work a lot better as opposed to like the wider angle type brushes, and that's been working really well. And I have my Sensation Nail LED lamp, which is really handy because it doesn't have a bottom. It's very light, and I can just hold it above my hand with a lot of ease as opposed to my other LED lamp. What else? You're going to need the Ibd Bhandar, which is what I'm using for this. And also, I have problems with lifting, and if I don't use a primer, and this is the one I like to use, the No Lift primer, and this is from Sally Beauty Supply. If I don't use this, I get a lot of lifting, and I used it on this fingernail, and so far so good. I did this maybe about 3 days ago, 4 days ago, and usually I would get lifting, and nothing so far, so thank God. And that's it. So you want to make sure that you cleanse the natural nail and you do your prep work, and I am just going to very, very lightly buff the surface of my fingernail. There's a crack on the side on this nail, and you know what, I just figured, I've had requests to show you guys how to use the dual forms with the hard gel, because I've done a dual forms video in the past on my other channel with a soft soak off gel, but I think the hard gel works a lot better with this method. I find the nails last longer and the gel is much sturdier when you're using a hard gel. So I'm just giving my nail a good buff to remove all of those oils off of the surface of the nail. Just going to use my dust brush here, make sure the dust is gone. Remember guys, gel does not stick very well to dust or oil on your nail plate. I don't use those dehydrant things. I just go straight to the acetone. I think it works the best in removing all of the oils off your nail plate. So that's what I do, and then I go straight to the primer. And for the primer, this primer comes with its own little brush, and I'm going to apply 2 coats. And you must let it dry in between. I'm not going all the way up, just stay away from the side walls. And once that's dry a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and apply a second coat. You don't need a lot, you guys, but this step is so crucial, otherwise you get lifting. This is my #1 thing with my clients too. Lifting is the biggest thing when it comes to gels. So this is my second coat. I'm going to allow this to dry for a minute. I'll come back and apply my gel bonder. This step is also very important. Okay, the primer is dry. Now I'm going to take just a little bit of the bonder from the IBD onto the brush. You don't need a lot, you guys. And just wipe it onto the surface of the nail, and this is going to get cured for 1 minute in your LED lamp, or 2 minutes in your UV lamp. And this acts like a double-sided sticky tape, which allows the gel to stick to itself, and then therefore also bonding really well to your natural nail. So I'm going to go ahead and cure this. I'm just going to bring my little lamp up here so you guys can see it is in the lamp. It is now curing. So what I'm going to do first is just pick up a little bit of the gel, and I'm going to apply one very thin layer of the gel to the surface of my nail. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just keep it nice and thin and cap the free edge. I'm going to go ahead and cure this, and then we'll apply the form. Okay, so I'm going to take my form and I'm going to pick up a pretty decent ball of gel, about that much. That might be even too much, but I'm going to lay it in the center and just kind of float it all the way to the cuticle area, or free edge area in this case. And again, you don't have to worry about being perfect. Just make sure you stretch it out. There we are. Now we're going to apply this to our nail. What I'm going to do is move my LED lamp right over there. And this is where it gets kind of tricky. I'm going to place it just halfway down my nail. I don't want this form very close to my cuticle. So as I'm holding it like this, I'm going to go ahead and insert it into the lamp and cure it for a few seconds. And I wouldn't worry too much if this is a little bit too thick, because I'm going to take care of that with my nail drill. But I flash cured this for like 3 seconds, and then I turn my hand upside down, which allows me to kind of stretch out this big goop here, this big ball of gel that is left. It's really tricky working with these, but once you get it down, you guys, I think these can be such a life changer in the way that we do nails. Okay, once it is cured, you want to make sure you cure your nail on the underside as well. So I popped it in for an extra minute, and this is probably like the trickiest part, is trying to remove this, which feels a little weird, but there it is. It looks very funny, you guys, and kind of creepy. However, we're going to fix that right now. Now there's no sticky residue on the top of it, because once you remove these forms, it is very smooth, but I do want to make sure the underside is not sticky and funny looking. And it looks actually not so bad, but I'm gonna go ahead and file the sides. I'm gonna turn my fan on because I don't want all this extra dust. And I'm just going to go ahead and refine and use my drill bit, my drill with a carbide bit. And like I said, I'm not too worried about the underside because I have my nail drill and I can just fix that right away. But as you can see, what a beautiful curve it gave my natural nail, you guys. And the reason I only apply the gel up to here is because, like I said, I have problems with lifting quite a lot. I did this nail and you guys can't even tell that there is a line, yet look at the beautiful curvature of my natural nail. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the bulk. Just smooth it out the way I like it. And it is actually pretty fine. I just want to make sure I get rid of this little ledge over here, which forms. Let me zoom you guys in. And it gives more strength to your nails, I think, anyways. When you're using a carbide bit, you have to be very, very careful. They do remove a lot of product real quick, especially if your bit is new. Mine is not as new, so it's not going to take down a lot, no more than I wanted to, but you still want to be careful. And I'm going to go ahead and finish this nail up with my nail file, and I'll be right back. And there you guys have it. I'm going to go ahead and finish all of my nails. And I like my nails to look a little more natural like this. So this is why I buffed them. I don't want that shine to them. This way they look a little more natural. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And thanks for watching, commenting, and subscribing. And when I will do a refill, I will use this method again and show you guys how I did that. So stay tuned. I will show you guys what all of my nails look like after I finish them. Alright everyone, I've gone ahead and finished all of my nails, as you can see. Let me zoom you guys in so you can see. I have used the inverted mold system on all of my nails, and I'm really happy with the results. I love the beautiful arch that all of my nails got, and like I said, I kept the product quite far down away from the sidewalls and cuticle because I don't want any lifting. So hopefully this will hold for 2 weeks. I also replaced the fiberglass, or rather silk extension that I made. I used the Pro Nails inverted mold for this, so I'm very happy with that, and I think they look great. They feel very strong and sturdy, and I buffed them because I want that natural nail look. I don't want that high gloss. So I hope this video has been helpful. If you guys have any other questions, please leave your questions in the description down below, and when I need to do a refill, I will come and give you guys a quick video on how to do that. So thanks for watching, subscribing, and commenting. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!